Hello, everybody. Hello, kings and queens, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kitoto. I am she. Welcome to my channel. I just wanted to start this video off by saying thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to just hear what I have to say. Oh, did you guys hear the rhyme though? That being said, I was talking to my sister today, guys, and we had a really interesting conversation, and I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys how far we've come, you know, um, things we've gone through in life and things that has helped us grow and taught us, you know, you have to allow yourself to go through things in order to get through them, if that makes sense, right? Okay, so before we continue on this video, please remember to subscribe, comment, like, share this video if you see fit. Yes, don't forget to click that notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you get to be the first to get a notification. Anyway, with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so guys, today's video is going to be semi-juicy, semi-educational. So I'm not going to mention any names. I am going to talk about my experience, um, what my decisions and my actions um, caused me to, um, how my decisions and my actions affected my life, and so we're going to dish and chat, and we're going to drink and chat. So if you see me reaching to the side, just know, okay, that I am going to eat and I am going to drink. I am drinking some chai. Kwa watu wanaojua napenda chai sana. Sawa, kwa hiyo nakunywa chai, I'm drinking chai. And today is dinner is spaghetti with meatballs and some broccoli on the side. And my husband introduced me to this thing where he eats eggs with pasta, and I've gotten used to it and I really like it. And every time I do that, it kind of reminds me of him, and I just get ooh, gooey inside. Anyway, so let's go. So my sister and I were kind of talking and discussing about just how far we've come, and you know, so I guess this will be like a mini mukbang of its own kind. So a backstory. Let me give you a backstory. I had never touched alcohol until I turned 21. I come from a country where, sort of, when you kind of hit 18, you can drink. Um, we are allowed to, even as a young child, somebody can send you to go buy alcohol, go over there and go and buy me some beer and bring it here. You better not, that kind of thing. That I think we were taught not to kind of indulge ourselves in those things. it's just not a lifestyle that I had personally wanted to be in. Um I maintained myself very well as a person. I was able to avoid it for a very long time. And funny thing was, the first time me touching alcohol as a choice was not, I didn't really care for it, but it was more of, oh, I was kind of coerced, like, hey, why don't you just try it a little bit, guys? Please don't mind my face. My skin is going through something right now. That's a different story. So I was kind of coerced into the whole, just try a little bit. It won't really harm you. I mean, you're just trying. It's not like it's something that you do every day. And to be honest with you guys, that was the worst decision on my part, to kind of fall for it and start drinking. Um and the crazy part is, I started with the sweet things, Um it was my 21st birthday. One of my sisters was dating this club owner, and he invited us to his club. And of course, we were all getting free drinks and stuff. So I was just chugging them suckers down. They were really delicious. They were sweet and yummy, you know. But I didn't realize that it's like it's more of a testimony. So it was like God was um protecting me from this from alcohol for a very long time. Yes, I was around people who drank a lot, and I never cared for it. And once once I took in alcohol, from that day on, I always wanted to match that high, right? I always wanted to feel that feeling that I felt that first time when I first drank. And every time I would be sad, or anytime I would be going through something that I kind of um, didn't want to deal with, every time there were challenges that I didn't want to face, or I didn't want to allow myself to face, I would kind of hide behind alcohol. I'm a person who used to indulge in alcohol, and I'm a person who used to smoke marijuana a lot. And so and back then I didn't see what was building up, but it got to a point where um, I was so bad that I was raped, guys. I A guy forcefully had sex with me while I was blacked out, if that makes sense. And I figured this out because after he did it and I stopped talking to him for a while, he later on came clean about it, and he thought that coming clean about it would make it okay, and would make it like, seem like, oh, but I came clean about it. Um, but it it's like, in a way, they kind of blamed me. It's like, what did you expect? We were drinking and having fun, So I didn't plan on saying that part. Well, uh, that got real quick. Guys, my drinking was really bad. It got to the point where I partied a lot. I partied a lot. I knew a lot of club promoters. I knew a lot of DJs, and I knew all these people who, anytime I was to go out with my friends or anytime out, it was easy for me to indulge in alcohol, to get free alcohol. Like, I was drinking so much, I was suppressing so many emotions, and I miscarried myself as a person. It's like I lost who I was. Um in the long run, you know. Um I think I was carrying so many emotions of abandonment, neglect, feeling like I wasn't good enough, like I'm not good enough to love, I'm not good enough. A lot of people just wanted to have sex with me just because of what I looked like. A lot of people just wanted, it was like I was an easy target. I was easy, you know. And it pained me that I was easy, but I didn't know any other way of kind of getting out of it. I lost a lot of opportunities because of the decisions that I took in my life. Um, Once I started drinking, it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. It got to a point where I was literally, I'd go to work drunk, and I would meet people, right? Tell them a little bit about myself. And like people would just shut me out, you know? It's like instead of people willing to teach you, like, hey, you don't need to give yourself physically to people, you know, in order for them to value you or in order for them to like you. And the more I met people of higher calibers, you know, people with good careers, people, women, my fellow women who you'd think would take their time to kind of teach me or advise me, people who were older than me, um that I really wanted and I was craving to learn from them. um and they'll just shut you out and make you feel worse about who you were. People would just like, guys, my drinking got so bad to the point whereby I would just go to parties just for the sake of drinking. I didn't even care about if I knew the people at the party or not. I would party literally Monday through Friday. Okay, from the moment I wake up, I'm drinking. To the moment I'm going to bed, I'm drinking. Okay, I'm going to bed like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to be at work by 6. I'm going to work drunk. I was just a functioning alcoholic in the making. If I was not, I was actually an alky. I was embarrassed about myself. I was ashamed about myself. It was a pity that that was the person that I was. You know, it's not the person who I am right now, but it's hard for people to distinguish the two. Meaning, it's hard for people to let go of who I was because they don't know how to get to know who I am because they still live in that lifestyle that I used to live, that I don't live currently. You know what I'm saying? So don't lose on opportunities, don't lose on love, don't lose on blessings because of your decisions. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to work drunk, guys, and I'm one of those people. When I'm drunk, I'm super loud, and when I'm drunk, I get really emotional. It's like I can't contain sound and I can't contain emotions. And I would get, if I'm angry, I'll get really angry. And if I'm like emotional and I'm crying and everything, I get really into it. And I was really broken, guys. God has worked on me, y'all. God has worked on me in every aspect of the word. Whew. I came on here to use this platform as a way to talk to my fellow women or my fellow brothers. If you have never touched alcohol in your life, please don't. And even if you just started, please stop. If it's something that you're going through, please try your best to kind of move away from it, you know? I think I allowed myself to be in a lot of unhealthy relationships and a lot of um, bad situations because of drinking, you know? I'm a person who, if I choose to care about you, I care hard, you know? I love hard. I I am very protective. I'm overprotective with people I call my friends, my sisters, my brothers, or with people I just call my family in general. I'm overly protective. And there are times where I thought that, you know what? The same people that I was so overly protective about weren't like that with me. And that made me feel so unworthy. It made me feel like the only time people liked me was when I was getting drunk or when I was easy and I was sleeping around, you know. I grew up in a lot of pain, guys. Yes, I was loved, but those who really loved me, mm, but I was used a lot. I was used and I was tossed to the side once they were done with me, in a sense. I was with people who never really fought for me. Um, my decisions kind of almost cost me my husband, to be honest. But I thank God because He gave me a fighter. He gave me a man who saw the best in me even though I couldn't see the best in me. A man who stood by me even when I put him through a lot. And when I say that, a lot of times I don't want anybody to look at my man and be like, oh my gosh, like that is a sign of weakness. That is not a sign of weakness, and it's not a sign of being whipped. It's more of he valued who I was before I valued who I was. I always thought that, oh, I love myself. Loving myself for me was, I love how to dress. I know how to dress. I like looking cute. You know, but loving myself, I did not love myself deeper because I allowed myself to go through a lot of pain. I was holding on to a lot of pain that I never wanted to face. And I was so scared of facing it. And I'm still on that journey. I'm still going through that path, you know. I've been hurt a lot, and I hurt a lot of people in the process of being hurt. And that statement of hurt people, even when they are not trying to hurt people, they still end up hurting people. I know they say it's a conscious choice when you're doing, sometimes it's not, you know. So I just want you guys to know out there that I am sympathizing with those people who are having such a hard time stopping, who are trying to stop to drink, stop, who are trying, English, y'all. English is not my first language, so please bear with me. People who are trying not to drink, or they're trying to stop and they can't. I understand and I sympathize with you. People who are trying to stop smoking, y'all, and they can't. Oh, Jesus. God, you're so good. I am sympathizing with you because I know how much I struggled. I slept outside doors, guys, okay? I would get so angry and so agitated that I would literally go, I'm like, I'm leaving. You don't even care about me anymore. You don't even love me. And I will walk outside and I'll sleep outside the door. I'm carrying bags, like I'm literally, I'll pack all my suitcases and I'm leaving. And it's just, it was a life full of chaos. It was a life full of chaos, a life full of drama, a life full of pain. There was some things that I were trying to fill up with alcohol that needed to be healed. So please, I know this video might seem like it's everywhere, but please take time to heal. Get on your knees, pray, talk to God. Let him fix that. Because if it was not for God, you guys, if it was not for God, I would be dead. If it was not for God, I don't know where. They probably would have found me in some, you know? I wouldn't know where I would be if it was not for God. My life would have not made sense if it was not for God. If it was not for the cross, all the shame that I carried, everything that I walk around with, the embarrassment that I thought I was, everything. The fact that I was feeling like if my father himself could not love me, what other person would love me? So I would just hang on to just any man, or I would get into experiments. Guys, I experimented with a lot of different drugs just to be accepted. Things that almost cost me my life. Please don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. There is a God who loves you beyond. There's a God who says he will comfort you. He will cover you. He will overwhelm you with love. Whatever it is that you're searching for, he is there to fill it. He's there to fulfill his will through you. He's there to fill in those deep empty vessels, those deep empty spaces. Guys, stay away from alcohol. If you can stay away from drugs, please do. I lost 2 kids out of it. I had miscarriages. And I know it was because of my poor decisions. I was stressed out. I was going through a lot. I was drinking. But then when I come now, look at God. He has wiped shame away from me. He has given me a loving husband, an amazing father. He's given me 2 beautiful children. My mother is around now. I talked to my dad because that was a chapter that I needed to heal. I am loved. I am loved. I am cared for. I am wanted. It's like I had to affirm these things about myself daily. I am enough. I am a queen. I am a child of the Most High God. He values me. He died on the cross of Calvary for me. And if it was only me in this world, he would still send his son Christ Jesus just for me. Guys, if you have not given your life to God, please do. If you backslid, rededicate your life to God. His grace is more than sufficient for you. His mercies are new every morning for you. Don't hide in your shame. Lay it at his feet, and he will cleanse it all away. Let that be your testimony. I know this video was all over. Just get whatever you need to get out of it. Stop drinking. And if you've never drank, please don't try it. It's not good for you. It's an addiction that is hard to stop. With that being said, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to press that notification bell. That way, anytime I post new videos, you get to be the first to get a notification. I love you, and thank you for joining me. Have a good night.